It's crazy, but like, yeah, it's ridiculous. So all of the encounters have been really, really, really good. I love boot it as well. You know we gotta boot it, boot it, boot it, boot it. Hey, don't get up with all the data. Hey, Ike Evelyn rapping? So sorry, I think you got my order wrong, but I don't mind. I don't give a fuck about my order. I'm having whatever he's having, right? Like, that shit was really good. That shit was really good. I love the music videos as well. I don't know. I wasn't in the room when, you know, they were planning out the music video for Boot It and they were making the artwork for Boot It. But here's my headcanon for the story behind Boot It, right? Here's my headcanon for the story. I think that Meloko, the way her design, beautiful, with like the, you know, the biker outfit. She's like a slightly older... She's, in my head, for Boot It, she's like a slightly older lady who wants to live vicariously through Ike, who, for the purposes of this story, is like a young bisexual twink who hasn't, like, found the one yet. And she's like, we're gonna find you a man. And then they hit the town, and shit goes haywire, right? I feel like that's who, like, she sees Ike and she starts fujoing out, like, thinking about, oh my god, I need to find a man for this boy, and then they just go on an adventure. I kind of feel like that's probably that's what it is. If I'm corrected and they say no, it's about this, I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm seeing the subtext, right? So I think that'd be pretty funny. Also, I think about, like, I mean, butterflies as well, you know. Again, wasn't in the room. I don't know what they intended for the story behind it to be, but from what I'm saying, you know, at the beginning, you got the mugshot, you got like the thing on Luca, right? Mafia bossu, right? So, here's what I'm thinking. Wilson, people forget UQ Wilson is a hitman. UQ Wilson kills people, okay? UQ Wilson, a hit, as is done in the Mafia, a hit was put out on Luca, and Wilson picked it up. He said, I'm gonna go kill Luca Kaneshiro. And then he went and tried it, but Luca was just like, hey! And immediately, Wilson couldn't do it. Like, for some reason, they felt a bond, and it was like, we're gonna party. And then they just started hanging out, right? I think that's beautiful. Enemies to lovers, but they were enemies for like 2.5 seconds. Incredible. I've always wanted to die, right? Exactly. So, like, that's probably what happened there, and I really, really enjoy that. So, yeah, and then they just go and hang out, they get burgers. I got the butterflies, the future looking bright. I feel it deep inside. Emotional tornado, bubbling volcano. Crazy fucking lyrics happen, and then how is Wilson gonna kill him after that? Emotional tornado, bubbling volcano. Crazy stuff. I always forget how sexual Infinity is as well, right? Especially thinking about Shu, who now has unleashed fucking Pandora's box, the fucking Pandora's box, by saying in Ren's 3D. I was like, I was as shocked as you. Guys. I was like, he said what? That's the power in not swearing ever, because, you know, I swore about 7 times in that sentence, and you probably didn't even notice. Whereas if Shu said that, you would have felt like you'd be, oh my god, I'm bleeding. What the you know, you'd like, that's how I felt. It's like the sudden realization, like you've been shot with a bullet and and you're in shock, so you don't feel as much pain, and you're just kind of like, oh my god, processing, holy shit, I've been shot, I might be about to die, and the blood is leaking from your body, and then the pain sits in, and you're like, that's what it's like, right? And then he's like, and then in Infinity, he's like, let me take a bite. It's me, Infinity. Let me take a bite. You on your knees. Tell me, are you ready for me? That's a song. That's a, you know, they can put all the techwear and city, all the techwear and all of the city backgrounds on that song that they won. That's a song about f***ing. 100%, right? Yeah, and Shanti. I guess Shu is just knowledgeable like that. Like, he knows to keep it all on lockdown, and then when he finally brings out, you know, sussy Shu, everybody listens. Whereas if I'm sussy, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's just another Tuesday. But it is funny, you know, kind of enjoy it like that. I think
やる気が出ない、やる気が出ない、布団から出られない